right, welcome back to Raccoon Tweeties. This is a huge episode because we're in possibly our new studio, away from where we were before. And
in Alhambra.
In Alhambra, we're now safe. We've moved out of that dangerous area. And even more important than that, Bianca Cristovao is on the podcast with us. Wow.
Hey.
How did we get her?
Well, it took about 3 months, didn't it?
Yeah. We ambushed you today. I told you we couldn't do this Monday, but Gerardo changed everything in his schedule to
make it happen
on
the day that I'm super hangover.
Yeah, Bianca's a little hungover. She had a lot of fun last night at her actor boyfriend's party that she went to.
At a birthday party in Hollywood. Birthday, like very Hollywood.
Were there any famous people at this thing?
There are definitely people who work.
Right.
That I wouldn't say they're famous.
We probably can't name drop even the shows that they're on. Can you name the shows that they're on? I'm curious. You don't want to know, Gerardo?
I do, yeah.
I want to know. What shows? House of Dragons.
You would know.
I wouldn't know?
No.
Why? Because I don't watch. I watch.
Okay, if you don't know, it's gonna be embarrassing. If I say the show and you don't know,
you're gonna be embarrassed.
You better. Well, because then it's like Nestako, she doesn't want to say, and then you don't even know what show I'm talking about. So now it's embarrassing.
I don't think so. I think you're a little too worried even, but I'll pretend to know.
Okay, so have you seen the show Leverage?
Leverage.
He has no idea.
Is that FX?
He has no idea. It's on Amazon Prime.
No, I haven't seen it. I said I was going to pretend. That was a lie.
See, that was horrible. At least if you try, if you're like, yay, the Leverage.
Yeah, love Leverage. Who's a famous actor on Leverage? Who's the main lead?
It's an ensemble of actors.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other? There's got to be other shows.
Well, what do you mean other shows?
Like where there?
No, people are on show. People are. It is very hard to be a working actor.
Anybody from Better Call Saul?
You just care about Bob Odenkirk?
Anybody from Dying Up Here? That's about stand-up. Was Earl Skakel there? Anyone you've seen at Flappers?
Was David Craig or Daniel Craig there?
Myself. I've seen myself at
Yeah,
Flappers.
Bianca, way to bury the lead here. Bianca was just on Stephen Colbert's Late Night.
Almost like Flappers.
Oh, yeah, a little bit better. In August. It feels like it's been a long time. Does it feel like it's been a long time for you since you did it?
Totally.
It's crazy because it just happened. And it blew all of our minds. And then and then it's like a long time ago.
Yeah, you do stuff, and then it's over, and then you move to the next thing, and it doesn't even matter that you did that thing.
No, that's not what I mean. But you're you know better than me. What was it like? Did you have fun?
To do a late night? Like, look, I mean,
stressful.
It was absolutely. It's a huge pressure, and nothing can. You obviously you run your set a bunch of times, but clubs and that environment completely different. So you cannot really you think you prepare for the performance, you do your best, but then if you feel like, oh, this joke could do better or whatever, you have to say what was prepared, so you kind of have to stick to the script no matter what.
Man,
and you
that's
kind of
weird.
have to you cannot. So that's kind of, it's interesting. It's definitely like a different type of a beast. I mean, it's just different.
Have you ever had
and I love Steven, so I was totally starstruck when I saw him.
Yeah.
I saw him and I was like, so it was on top of it, the machine being New York and, seeing the whole studio and everyone. It was nerve-wracking for sure.
Did he ask you if you were vaccinated?
I thought you were gonna ask me if he asked me out. He asked me if I was. He didn't, but his team definitely did ask me if I was vaccinated.
I like Stephen Colbert a lot too. I liked him on the Daily Show, and I liked him a lot in that weird conservative show that he did. And he was Strange with Candy. He's a funny guy. I haven't been watching the late night really at all until you were on it.
Yeah, no. So this was the first time that he was actually there. He normally, so they used to pre-tape those shows, and this was there was the first time that he was there. So he was behind me when I was doing it. And
have you ever had to do something where you only could say their script before? Like you had how you can't change any of the words in stand-up. Have you ever had to do something like that before?
No, never.
Well, I guess you did a bunch of commercials too. You probably had a script that you.
Oh, you mean any? But it's different when it's your words. Right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But you had lines in commercials, right?
Yeah, no.
You're a working actor.
I am.
Bianca is from the Czech Republic.
Oh yeah, you forgot to say that.
How do you say?
People are like, why is this black woman so illiterate?
So you were born in Czech Republic?
Yeah, born and raised.
Wow.
How do you say OnlyFans in Czech?
OnlyFans.
The dog liked that one.
The dog.
I know this. Yeah, there's gonna be some sound.
The dog is like, whose dog is it?
I don't know.
Why does he hate immigrants?
Back in Alhambra, we were recording in Gerardo's basement, but now we're above ground in my abode. Should I reveal that? I don't know.
No, maybe you shouldn't be.
No, you probably shouldn't say that.
We've never revealed where we actually recorded.
Every time you said Alhambra, I would cringe.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Alhambra?
It's where I lived.
Sometimes people, you're worried people are going to come find you?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that.
So basically, we are in your home, but you shouldn't be.
I mean, I don't care.
Okay.
I
want you to guys know that this couch is new and he hasn't masturbated on it yet.
Yeah, I told her I hadn't done that.
We are friends, but not that close.
It is a relatively new couch. It's pretty nice, right?
Oh, it's really nice.
Yeah. IKEA, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I'm sorry, bougie.
I think I went bougie on this one.
So
Should I
is
say where it is? I've said I'm from the Coastal Elite before. So
is it from Leverage?
Should not shock. What is that?
Is it from Leverage?
A TV show? Even that's my favorite show. What couch do they have? And I get on the phone. Yeah, I want the couch from Leverage.
So is it Danish
what's the
furniture?
show? No, I don't know what it is. What?
Danish furniture?
It's West Elm.
I knew it.
Like West Elm.
I have
Caleb?
a friend who is like the general manager in GM. You could have gotten in like 30% off.
Why? I was looking for a couch. What the fuck?
All of a sudden.
Just saying.
Get out. You know who suggested I get? Because I was like.
West Elm?
Well, yeah.
Who suggested it?
I got a big
woman.
Yeah. Oh, you want to guess? It's a friend of ours.
Lisa?
Yeah.
Look at me.
Damn,
What else?
Should edit that out.
Like, I know people with taste. You don't
Lisa
have that many
Chenier.
around you, so it wasn't that hard.
Okay. I got a big bonus at work, and I was like,
I thought you were
going to
say boner. I was really scared.
I got a huge erection at work, and I was like, I need a couch for this. I got to sit down when I'm at my house because it's up. Okay, if I stand up, people will see. Now, is that good for a podcast?
I believe.
I've talked about my
Brandon.
job, my bonus, where I live. You bring it out of me. This is part of your skill.
That's why we're friends.
Yeah.
Because you can be vulnerable and open around me.
I want to still tell the story about your boyfriend on the podcast.
I know, that's why you have me on.
I've been waiting to do that.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend is a very good actor who emigrated.
Why did it sound ironic or
I mean, sarcastic? I don't know. I mean, no, because you're both successful people. I don't mean it as like sarcastic.
Okay.
You're a successful couple, right?
Be a power couple.
Like I'm a loser by myself. No, loser's the wrong word.
That buys a couch for every boner.
I'm up and coming, but by myself. I'll say. But
I will be too by myself after this airs, and you make fun of me.
After you yelled at him last night.
Yeah, exactly.
We should talk about that. That's funny.
Sure. Yeah.
Drama in the Bianca Cristovao household. You could probably get a TMZ. Bianca stabs boyfriend.
See, the only person who would care about that news would be you. So
no, that's not true.
I'll just call you and tell you. It would be easier.
You have a successful boyfriend. Your brother.
My brother is very successful.
Pretty famous.
My brother back in
at least in Czech
Republic,
yeah.
And
yeah,
most people here don't even know where it is. So I mean, the country. So
fair enough.
No, but I'm very proud of my brother and my boyfriend. And
you have a lot of people in your life that
are doing fine.
I forget where I was going with that one. But okay, so
I
Benny,
have a lot of people in my life. Yes,
your mom is very hot. We all know.
My mom is very hot.
I'm in love with her mom.
Yes. Hi, Mom.
Do you think she's gonna watch this? I don't care. She already knows.
I don't.
It was clear that you had said something to her when we met because the way she was talking to me, she was like kind of being funny.
No,
not hitting on me.
She is funny though.
You didn't tell her I thought she was hot?
No.
Why not?
Because I didn't want to make her uncomfortable.
Would that make her uncomfortable? She has to know that she's a beautiful woman.
Well, she will.
She probably assumes that because I'm nervous and sweating and like. Oh
no,
my
she
God.
just watched you on stage. We went to see her.
From years ago.
She kind of looks like Madonna. We went to see your show, so you were sweaty and weird because you just got off stage.
Yeah, that shout out. Josh Edelman likes to be named. He says he listens thinking whether he's going to be named on the show, but it was that.
Oh.
That cool little.
Yes. Yeah.
Whatchamacallit? In Los Feliz Bar Covel, which I like it.
It was great. Is it back?
Yeah, I did it again. It's hard to get people out. Though Josh hasn't booked you?
No.
Josh, you racist sack of shit. You know, he did like a tweet where he was like...
I hate black people? Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, that too. But he had something, he was like, I love these like comedians of color or something like that. And it was all white people that he named.
You know,
I don't know what he did. He did something bad and fuck him. He's a fan of the show.
So what were we talking about? My hot mom.
Yeah, we're talking about, I do kind of still want to tell a story about Darwin, but I won't do it. Let's just talk about House of Dragons, because he's probably going to be on it soon. Let's be honest.
Let's talk about incest instead. That's safer.
I am Darwin of Path.
I love that you still want to do that, exercise that British accent. So
I can't do his. I've only talked to him a few times.
We will talk about House of Dragons.
Who would Darwin be
in House of Dragons?
Yes, or like what house?
Such a good
question. I want to go over a comedian.
I think Darwin would be the king.
The king now.
The king who has good heart, but he's a little weak. But
he's a good heart, but he's a little weak. And you said that I was gonna get you in trouble. The guy who's old and dying. That's who Darwin would be.
The guy that's losing his hand slowly.
He has like weird stuff on his head. Yeah. He's like, I don't know.
But he loves his daughter.
That's true.
And his wife, who he killed accidentally on purpose.
Spoiler alert for me. God. You mean in the first episode?
Yeah, the first episode.
Thank God.
I mean, I thought you watched
not
the
show.
New
wife. Not the new wife. You freaked me out. Yeah. It's like Darwin's going to kill you now?
So you're one episode back?
I don't think I'm like halfway through the second to last episode. I thought I was caught up, and I started watching the new episode today, and then I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I had no idea.
Yeah, so I think he would be that because, you know, he is very kind and...
I like Darwin.
And he has strength about him. But it's not like, he's not like Damon. Damon is the hot uncle.
Yeah.
Like, and he's not like mean, you know, that's like a malicious person.
Yeah, I think Brendan would be Damon.
Yeah. I think Brandon would be Damon.
Yeah. Why do you think that?
Because you're malicious and you want to fuck your little niece.
Yeah.
Thank God I don't have a niece. I'm an only child, so I can hear that and not be horrified by it. Maybe I do have some things in common with his name's Damien?
Damon.
Yeah, you have something in common. It's not the hair.
There's a few things.
But
yeah, no, not that I'm bald. There are, I mean, you know, I'm a sexual guy, you know. Not at all.
Yeah, he goes to brothels.
Let's okay, all right. Come on. Okay, go. All right, come on now. I mean, he's like, there are times when I may be a little power hungry.
Really?
Maybe. You know, I want to succeed. He wants to succeed. When he does something bad, I don't get the idea that he's like truly evil. Like he's calculating. He has layers. You know, he has layers.
I think he's not. I think that's why women are obsessed with him. Is their idea? It's like kind of a bad boy who kind of is not all the way bad.
I've always wanted to be that. I don't think I'm that though. I mean,
is there like conversation online where women are obsessed with him?
Oh, not online, like just in my phone, my group chat.
Are these European women or are these American
women?
Really? Because I've heard some American women talk shit about him because he has a very British look.
Oh, he looks weird.
Yeah, he's weird.
Yeah, he looks like a weird.
You watched The Crown, right? Mm-hmm. He's Prince. Did you watch The Crown?
I watched like 3 episodes.
Yeah, he's like Prince. What is his name? Edward? Philip. That's right.
The racist.
That's right. Yeah, he's like the different cultures and everyone who just feel the tales.
Yeah, even Queen was like embarrassed. She always like. Psh, psh, psh.
He's an old stupid. Actually, he's like German, right? Isn't he like originally from Germany or something like that? Yeah, R.I.P. and all that.
Oh, Philip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think he's originally from like somewhere that
Greece,
Nazi invaded.
Something.
Yeah, maybe Greece, but like Nazis were invading or something.
Yeah.
I'm starting to sound like Shab. I watched the show and I don't remember it. But anyways, so I'm Damon.
You're Damon. Who am I?
Yeah, who are you? That's a good question.
I don't know.
In House of Dragons.
Who's the funniest in House of Dragons?
I don't think there's anyone.
Is there a funny woman yet? That's a knock on the show that there's not like a goofy funny woman.
I mean, the show is aggressively British, and your accent is aggressively not British.
Right.
I think maybe you're the wife of Damon.
But somehow you were not. Somehow you didn't care about his accent.
Well, he does it. He does an aggressive British
Fuck you,
accent.
Gerardo. See how bad it is when I try and do hers, but it's funny though, right?
He couldn't stop doing the British accent before we started.
It was fun. It's hilarious. They're her boyfriend Darwin.
Oh, he just couldn't help it. He just couldn't.
Can I even talk about this? Am I allowed to legally? Is it okay to swear this away? I probably shouldn't. I'll just say Catherine Zeta-Jones. It makes you laugh, but anyone listening is gonna be like, what? Look, I won't talk. Now that I think about it, I definitely can't talk about that.
Yeah, it's something is. But let's talk about you can talk about is House of Dragons.
Yeah, we're still trying to pick you. I think maybe the wife of Damon, because I'm not caught up fully.
Yeah, I've seen her and she dies, and she's
Damon's
so mean.
wife dies.
Yeah,
she's not that mean.
You didn't see her.
She just wants to move. She doesn't want to move, or she doesn't want to move.
You didn't see her. She was not in the first episode.
No, I watched up to the second to last episode. Damon's new wife. He marries like the Versarians.
Oh, just because she's black.
No, that's not why. I wanted to see
past the color.
Oh my god!
I wanted you to see the Rhaenyra in me. Okay,
You think you're Rhaenyra? You think you're like Rhaenyra?
Yeah.
But Rhaenyra
having 6 kids and married to a gay man. What? In what world are you anything like that?
My boyfriend is British.
Do you even want to ride a dragon?
Yeah, I ride horses.
Honestly, Damon's wife rides a dragon. Damon's wife. There's a scene where Damon's wife is talking to him. Remember? Where she's
very
like,
attractive.
Yeah, most of the people in the show
but
are
she
hot.
also is going to kill herself.
Oh, well, I haven't seen the last episode. But
no,
let me say the
second to last at the end.
Let me say the scene. Okay. She doesn't want to be a fat loser protecting, or fat king or whatever, queen living on that stupid island. She wants to go back to, wherever and be like a fighting, diet. So that's why I was saying it's like, not because she's black. How dare you? I will not be accused of something that I have nothing to do with, madam. You love it so much.
But Rhaenyra is
when
so
I do my stupid British
now.
accent.
It's not even British.
It doesn't, yeah.
Sounds like someone from New Zealand with Down syndrome.
I wouldn't even know. Kiwi. I was like, Jermaine, Brit.
Yeah.
End meeting. That's how I get
now it's interesting.
That's like
Flight of the Conchords,
right? Yeah. Brit. You never watched that show, Brit, Jermaine? You ever watch Flight of the Conchords?
No, I have when I was like 13 or something.
Who would you be on Flight of the Conchords? I would obviously be Murray.
Who would you be on House of Dragons?
On House of Dragons, who would I be?
The advisor.
Maybe
I think he would be the right hand to the king.
No, definitely. You remember the scene where you'd be that horse that the king kills with the. No, I'm kidding. Who would you say he is?
The right hand to the king.
I would be Christian.
The new one.
Yeah, the new one.
Yeah, I mean that's a good role. That guy's really smart.
I'd be Christian Cole, dude.
Which one's that?
He's the sensitive fucking Kingsguard guy that.
That's psychopath.
That guy's a fucking nut job.
Turns out, oh my god, it's you because you're so sweet and I know there's something off about you.
That actually, that's good. You do have a lot of anger.
I feel like
you get angry, like somebody would be like, Gerardo, you don't have, like, can I get a water? And you turn, oh, dare you insult my honor? No,
right.
You give water all the time, but yeah, that's a good one. You don't not look like him too.
Thank you.
That is true. Oh my god, yeah. See? I'm happy we can agree on one thing.
Would you wear that kind of... Listen, one more time I'll tell you. If you cross me again... No, no supper tonight. Would you wear... Do you think you could pull off like that? Because he wears like a really nice thing in it, that guy.
The Kingsguard outfit?
Yeah.
Every day, imagine?
The shoes take probably like 20 minutes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably takes a long time to put that stuff on.
Well, that one episode where Rhaenyra wants to get it in with him, he's like, all right, give me like 30 minutes, dude,
They really,
He does not take much. I mean, she's hot, but it doesn't take much convincing to like break his honor.
Like all he had to do was to take off his pants. I don't know why he was taking off his shoes.
She's like goes for him, right? And he's like, I can't, my honor. And then she's like, psh, and then he immediately has sex
and then he's crying about it. He's like, you took my honor, forced me into it. Was it rape? I think technically it might have been because she was in a position of power. I don't know if you could actually say no to her.
That's a great topic.
Oh, right. That's a power imbalance back in the day from women to men.
Yeah, like honestly, like Loki.
She Louis C.K.
She Loki Louis C.K. Yeah.
She was like, can I jack off and watch?
and you watch what you're paid to do.
Oh, really, dude?
She squirted in a planner.
Oh.
No?
I mean, queens could probably do that back in the day.
I think so.
All right, so with House of Dragons, there's the same houses as there are in all of the Game of Thrones things. There's the Targaryens. There are the
Lannisters.
The Lannisters.
Yes.
They had the people from the north. What are they again? The main, Jon Snow and
Starks.
The Starks.
There's no Starks.
Winterfell. No, there is.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, there is one Starks.
They have some House of Snakes or whatever, Snake King.
They talked about the one where the guy from Narcos. What house is he from?
Martell.
House. Oh. No, that's another one though.
Oh.
He's from the one. Maybe it is Martell. But what's the island?
Dorne. Yeah.
So of the LA comedy scene, what's Dorne? What's the Lannisters?
What's Harrenhal? Harrenhal is flappers.
Oh, you 100%. Mean like clubs?
Where's,
oh, you mean like clubs? I feel like
or clubs too. Or
no,
venues.
Because I don't know enough people. I don't hang out enough to know.
Yeah, maybe venues. What would the West Side? Because the West Side comedy.
I tell you, I know right away. The comedy store would be obviously Targaryen.
King's Landing?
Because it's the most powerful. Everyone wants to be them.
Yeah, right? I can see that. They don't really have a lot of blondes that work there, though, right? Need a little bit more blondes at the comedy store. Who's like Luke Schwartz?
Is the blonde?
He's not blonde. Shout out to Luke. Sal Trujillo, certainly not blonde. Yeah. Logan Gunselman, not blonde.
Joel Jimenez,
not blonde.
You're talking about a doorman.
Oh, the people that perform there, the paid regulars. Yeah. You're right.
Fahim Anwar, not blonde.
Not blonde.
You have Eliza Schlesinger.
Annie Letterman.
Annie Letterman. There you go.
Are any of the men that perform there blonde?
They all lost their hair, so I cannot tell.
Take that, old man. Oh, fuck, I'm young and bald. What about West Side Comedy Theater?
Oh, that's a good one. There'd be some a positive, nice house, right? It's like like
the
Lannisters.
Lannisters.
Like a positive,
I mean, the Lannisters aren't that bad in this season.
Yeah,
so just kind of a jerk, I guess. But he has a lot of money, and he seems like a decent guy.
I haven't really I don't remember the character.
He tries to marry Rhaenyra.
Yeah, he was being kind of mean. He used a little sass, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he didn't really seem that bad. I think he was just like a Lannister dude.
I don't know.
Right?
He's kind of cute, wasn't he?
He wasn't a bad looking dude.
No, they're kind of a hot family, those Lannisters, aren't they?
Well, that other guy.
And they're blonde
is
too, but
they're
the different type of blonde.
I mean, if we were doing a thing and we were saying who are you, and somebody was like, oh, you'd be Jaime Lannister, I would literally marry that person or ask them to be my best friend. Because that guy's the hottest guy I've ever seen. Right?
Wait, the Lannister?
Jaime Lannister.
Oh, the Danish guy or whatever.
Is he Danish? Makes sense.
The one from the original House of
Cards. Yeah.
I said House of Cards.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, no, he is Swedish.
He's the best looking guy, and everybody besides maybe Jason Momoa.
But all those fucking Swedes are fucking good looking. I don't know why.
He's Swedish. Who is hotter? Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa is hotter than him, right? Between the two.
Yeah.
Or they're exactly the same level.
I think it's a completely different fantasy, sexual fantasy.
Right.
Jason Momoa is hot as fuck.
Obviously,
especially in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the hottest one?
He's so hot that we forgave him that he raped her several times on the show.
Right.
And we were she probably wanted it.
Yeah.
She's that hot, and we're we saw her rape. It's
okay.
But didn't she enjoy it a little bit? And
so who's the hottest woman then on the show?
Hottest woman on this one?
Both.
No, Marjorie. No, Marjorie Tyrell is the hottest.
Oh yeah. What's
I think it's not just her looks. I think it was just her character. It was kind of sexy,
assertive
character. That actually, I like that you can appreciate that. You know, because I wonder a lot if you guys, by you guys I mean men, if you care about personality in a woman.
See, I thought the hottest before I answer that question. I thought the hottest was Marjorie Tyrell's grandma. Or the one.
Oh, the older woman. Jesus
and
Christ.
No, but
I would not judge you. Actually, I was not even about to make a joke about it.
She's 100 years old.
I was
and if you kill me with the poison,
she's dead. So.
Jamie kills her. Remember, he gives her the poison.
Dead as an actor.
Oh, she died in real life.
Yeah.
R.I.P. I didn't get a chance to shoot my shot.
Missed it.
What's that actress in? I know she was in the House of Tudors or something like that too.
Marjorie?
Yeah, she was really
Natalie Dorner.
Natalie Dorner, that's right.
Yeah.
She's really hot, but I also like the redhead prostitute in the first season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's really cute and
Talking
smart. She's been in a bunch of seasons, actually.
Oh, never mind.
She got shot with the arrow.
I think the queen was pretty hot.
Yeah, she's really hot.
Very hot.
But I think I put Marjorie and the redhead together.
Ross,
that's it. And
Shay, too. Shay was super hot.
Yeah, but I think I put Ross over. But I don't want this to be a whole hot thing. Since we talked about dudes, I want to talk about chicks.
Well, I mean, Jason Momoa takes the cake as far as people go. He's like, that was insane.
He doesn't really look human almost. He looks like too good to be human.
Do you think he's smart?
He seems like a fairly smart guy.
Well, I think, intelligence is like, if you have a lot of humor, you're really smart, right?
Yeah, I bet he has emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Because in that Dune movie, he's like the coolest guy in Dune.
That is true.
I was like, that's who I want to be my best friend.
Yeah.
His character in Dune.
Yeah.
The guy who always knows what to do. Pretty smart. Yeah. He at least plays a smart guy well. But then again, you don't have to, Matthew McConaughey seems pretty stupid. But he plays smart people in movies.
Yeah.
You don't think he's stupid? I think he's a little dumb. When he talks, he's like, listen here. He just like rambles on about nothing. And another thing about God is that God is all powerful, which is why we need to make it so that trans kids are safe in school, because that's really important with guns. We don't want to not have guns, but we don't want to have guns. You're like, what the fuck is that guy talking about?
And here I just was not trying to judge him just because he has Texan accent.
He's probably a great, nice guy, but I don't see him as like an intellectual, right? Like you wouldn't ask him what to do. I'd be like, I would never be like, which school should I go to? Matthew McConaughey.
Texas A&M.
Do you think I should go? What car? I don't even think I would ask him what kind of car I should buy. He'd be like, Lincoln Town Car. Oh, yeah. I did their advertisement. Let me tell you something. Okay? When I was talking to the CEO, he gave me a grape juice that tasted real good. It's like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get that car, Matt. Sorry. I think I'm going to ask anyone else. That'd be great if he saw this. Never. But yeah. All right, we'll go back to House of Dragons. And another thing, if you stop talking again, I'm friends with all of the characters.
You know what? I thought that everyone loved Matthew McConaughey.
I do love Matthew McConaughey.
I've never heard anyone shitting on Matthew McConaughey.
He's a great actor. Seems like a nice guy. Smart, not what I would say. Am I wrong? I can't be the first person.
I don't know.
Have you ever heard him talk on something?
Not really. Not without a script.
He gets interviewed all the time now because people want him to be like the nice Southern guy. We all need to get along, okay? So you got the left on the one side talking about how we're going to set Biden on fire. And then you got the right on the other side talking about how they're trying to shoot up all the liberals are trying to shoot up all the schools. But we got to get together and just play football. His solution to problems is something that neither side would enjoy.
Is he trying to run for president or something?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I could be governor. It's like, maybe stop playing bongo drums in your house. You have to stop drinking kombucha and smoking pot.
The damn foreigner could do it. What's his name? Arnold. If Arnold could do it, why not? Why not me?
Bianca.
Bianca, it sounds like you want to attack me. Please stop.
Bianca, you are from Czech Republic. I am from Germany. We have so much in common. I am 7 years old, but I would still like to date you. I saw you on Colbert. I love that show because there's so many people on it that don't work out. I'm vaccinated. You're vaccinated. Would you date a young Arnold?
You mean his son that he had with that maid?
Oh yeah, wait, is that kid of age now?
Yeah, yes. Is he he's hot? In his 20s. Oh yeah, he's trying so hard to be like his daddy. He's working out and stuff.
Okay.
He's doing the bodybuilding thing.
I haven't seen.
And he looks like him. He looks like his dad, which is crazy because he's.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw the picture.
And his mom is very small, but he's tall. He seems tall.
Well, Arnold's daughter is married to Chris Pratt, right?
Well, speaking of stupid people, there you go.
Oh yeah, he's not that smart.
now that.
Yeah, no, that guy did an open mic at the Pikey.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did.
Yeah, it's a hilarious story.
Okay, tell us.
So I mean, well, I oversold it there. It's not really that great of a story, but
and then everyone died.
Yeah, it was. So I wasn't there, but he at the Pikey. Remember the mic that I even remember the name. Like it was that guy Klein. What's that guy's name? The tall guy with the hair.
Yeah, again, read it again. With the
Sorry.
name
Anyways, two guys hosted this mic at the Pikey, and Chris Pratt came. It was like right before he got divorced from the blonde. What's her name?
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris.
Oh, he knows her.
Yeah, she's another cutie.
I don't know why I know all the references. To this
so Anna Faris, Queen of Daenerys, which one I'm talking about. Anna's great. And so he's
basically like divorcing her. He is having some type of a nervous breakdown, so he goes to an open mic.
Well, think about it like this. This is fat Chris Pratt too. He's like fat and drunk at the Pikey, you know, and it like
just his true self.
Yeah,
it's super sane.
This is the way to like. And no, I love Chris Pratt. Everyone shits on him. They hate him or whatever.
No, he's just like insane. Like he goes to the forest and run to Christian music, and then he has rants in the forest.
I think all that shit is lame. Going to church and being all like super duper religious about talking about like what you have to live a certain way or whatever. Not for me. But anyway, but more fun drunk Chris Pratt. He's had think about it like this. He has 2 kids, right? I think it's at least one
child.
At
with
least
Anna
one
Faris, yeah.
with Anna Faris, right? So think about it like this. You're an actor. You're in all these movies. You get some time off and you end up at an open mic with doing in front of like strangers when you're drunk. That was such a sure sign of divorce.
Yeah.
Like I remember thinking like there's something going wrong here because you'd be at home with
funny? Was he doing funny material?
I wasn't there. I'm sure it was because he's a really funny guy, but you know that's not a good sign for your marriage.
Well, as long as he wasn't talking about God.
Yeah. What has he said that's really annoying to people?
I think anyone. I mean, for me at least. I mean, anyone who's like promoting their religion online or whatever, that's uncomfortable for me.
What I thought was weird, and I don't care. I have friends that are super religious and all that, but his church is like anti-gay or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
and for me, I couldn't do that. I couldn't go to a church if they're like, you're just at your church and there's like they're handing out like anti-gay flyers and you're like, well, I'll ignore that part. I couldn't ignore that.
No.
Yeah, not with how hot I think Jason Momoa is. Am I right? And another thing. I don't know why. Oh yeah, because we're talking about Schwarzenegger. So what? Let's go back to who's like another. Oh yeah, why not? Let's bring up your good friend Harper. Who would Harper Rose Drummond be on?
Well, who do you think?
Probably that one. The little Rhaenyra, like the one before.
Just because she wants to fuck her brother.
That was a really good. See, when we work as a team, we're like a writing thing. You know who told me she'll never watch this podcast, but
she will watch it now that I'm on it. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, tell her. Don't tell people. Anyone watching this, don't say that I said this. But I don't care because I don't think he cared. But Josh Potter told me that that Harper wants to bang her brother at the store.
Yeah, no, that's her joke.
Oh, really?
That's a joke.
But do they? Yeah.
Did they have sex? No, Brandon. No. They did not.
She said that, not me.
No, it's illegal in the state of California to have sex with your sibling. Yeah, you have to go to New Jersey to make it happen.
So she has a joke where she says she wants to bang her brother? Yeah. I remember she talked about incest.
Yeah.
What is the joke?
I want to bang my brother. I don't know what the joke is.
Why? Stop doing that. I'm speaking directly to you now.
Do you know how long it's been illegal for?
Having incest?
Yeah, incest.
Probably since people realize that you're going to have demented children.
Oh, okay.
So she could be many characters in House of Dragons if it's about incest. You know, Jamie.
She'll be I think that's why we enjoy watching the show so much, because you're like, oh, they made it legal. Imagine how many uncles and nieces are watching this show together. Like,
oh my God. Wow, I'm getting hot. Is it getting hot in here? I'm just like, whoa.
I told you it wasn't bad. What you did last night.
Everybody on the show is really attractive. So whether they're related or not, I think that's part of it. Even subconsciously, you're like, these hot people doing interesting things.
Who in the comedy scene? What comedian is Damon?
what comedian is Damon who's like plotting his like it's got to be somebody who's like plotting the overthrow but maybe not there yet.
Ian Russo.
Ian Russo. Ian Russo is like what's the big bodyguard that like defends the queen that can't talk and his face
the mountain?
The mountain. That's Ian Russo. Just kidding. There's nothing wrong. Who's like he was the little girl with the
oh yeah, I remember.
From
Ariel.
Ariel.
Arya.
Who's Arya in the scene?
Willie
Dynamite. That's so funny. That probably would legitimately make him angry. Again, as someone who'll never watch. Who's Luke? Who do you think Luke is?
Luke Schwartz. He's Varys.
The Varys is the black guy that's
no. Varys is the guy that knows.
Oh,
everything.
Lord Varys.
Yeah, Lord
Littlefinger.
No, not Littlefinger.
Oh. Varys, the gay bald guy.
Yeah.
He's gay.
Yeah, like the from the first season, who knows all the secrets. Yeah. I could see Luke does kind of walk around the comedy store like Varys, does he?
Varys doesn't. I wasn't thinking about Luke's dick and balls.
Yeah, it wasn't making a sexuality thing.
It was a little bit.
I don't think it was a sexuality.
It was an attack on his balls.
I think it was more like Luke maybe walks around the comedy store with secrets.
I do like a Littlefinger for Luke too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a little bit of cunning there. What about now that people that listen to the show, Alan Strickland Williams, ASW.
Alan Strickland, you know who is? He's in the House of Dragons. He's that guy who's the brother who's like a little bit crippled, and he's like working in the garden, and then he kills everyone at the end.
Oh, do you think that's ASW? I was thinking
Alan Strickland Williams.
That's a funny one. I was gonna flatter him. I think he's probably the guy from Dorne that wants to fuck everybody, right? I am Dorne. I am gonna fuck you.
Oh, Pedro Pascal?
Yeah, Pascal.
Oh,
no, I'm the only person who thinks that.
I don't know, but Alan Strickland Williams is whiter than my lights.
Yeah, why would you give him a role that belongs to a person of
color?
color?
Why are you trying to
whitewash?
Oh my God, I'm being attacked.
He's an iconic Latino.
It's hard for to be a white man these days.
I love Pedro Pascal.
He's amazing.
Why is he single? Is he gay?
Is he single?
I want you to tell me.
My interest in pop culture only goes so far. I know the storylines to everything. I don't know like people's.
Yeah, Gerardo has a girlfriend. If he didn't, he might know the answer to that. James Fritz, I think, would be Hodor. The guy's like Hodor. Who else listens to this show that told me recently? Brennan Weeks. You know Brennan? I saw him at a show the other night. He's a funny guy. He listens.
Who would be that like a redhead new young queen?
Ooh, yeah, she's like very nice and sweet and innocent.
Oh, but she's gonna turn into a fucking
right. She wore the green dress.
Yeah, you haven't seen.
I know she gets like to be a bitch or something.
Yeah, actually, the new episode is coming out right now. Instead, I'm here talking to you about it. What comedian is what character? Instead of watching the good show, I'm having this bad conversation.
New episodes on Sundays.
Yeah,
bad conversation. Well, what are you referring to? Catherine Zeta-Jones. She's a sweet person. I mean, that's the arc of every woman, though, isn't it?
Every woman in a relationship, she starts off very nice and sweet, and then
you see the real side when she gets.
Then you open up and she.
Then you take her to a party with actors, and she starts yelling at you because she drinks too much. What were you? You look so much younger on Leverage. I'm sure you're British there. But yeah, no, that's a good question. Who is the red-haired lady? Who's like an innocent, nice woman that becomes the dark?
Valerie Tosi.
Just because they have red hair?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't. Yeah,
what
maybe.
About Kelly Ryan.
Kelly, yeah, there's a good one. Bruce Gray turns her bad. Bruce is like a.
No. Kelly and Bruce.
He whispers in her ear, "You have to kill them." She's like, "I don't want to." You have to, or else they'll kill us. I could see Bruce doing that. What about Lisa Chanou? Who is she?
Oh. I think Lisa is... Wait. I think she could be the white mom of this other house of blondes.
Oh, the one that's married to...
the black guy.
The black guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. Very smart, had to give up power.
Yeah.
I think Elisa maybe sometimes has to give up power at the bar or during her What's Your Sign podcast to other women. Now I want to go through that. Like Scott Lurs, we got to do something for Scott.
Oh, Scott?
Yeah, Scott. What is Scott?
Some like a really good person.
Yeah, I wanted to make fun of him, but you're right. He is a very good guy. Who's like, oh, Scott, you know who Scott could be? In the first season, the guy that helps out the seafaring guy, you know, who's traveled a lot in the sea, and he helps out the king that's the brother of Robert.
He helps out Stannis?
Yeah, he helps out Stannis. What's that guy's name?
The black dude?
No.
Oh, Davos.
Davos.
You're talking about Davos.
Yeah, I think Scott could be Davos. Or is there like a really drunk character?
Scott, I think Scott would be Otto Hightower.
I like that joke bombed. Wait, no, mine. No, who's Otto Hightower?
The first hand of the king in House of Dragon.
The one that is still
right.
there.
Yeah, the smart guy.
The one that kind of cried almost when he was asked to leave.
Yeah.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah, he's a really good actor.
Yeah,
What's his
guy.
name, the actor?
Rissa Fans.
Yeah, how do you know his name?
Because he's been in a lot of stuff.
He has. He's been in Notting Hill.
Yeah.
Spiky.
Wasn't he the guy that's like the naked roommate or whatever?
Yeah, Spiky.
Yeah, he's very funny.
He's so funny, and it's such an amazing actor.
It's a different turn. Yeah, he's not funny at all.
Like, it's insane. Like, what a rate.
Tight to Rhaenyra or he'll
He's
die.
so good.
Yeah, it's kind of like he played. I don't know if you saw. He played Nanette in the Hannah Gadsby movie.
No, that was a good joke.
Another thing. I can't even do Nanette anymore. Do you hear about that? I was doing
Nanette?
this. Well, I was doing Nanette.
Do you still hate on her?
I mean,
do you think who do you think is funnier, Nanette or Chappelle?
Chappelle. That's such a crazy question. That's like a question where I feel like I should call the ambulance for you. She's not doing okay. She needs help.
I have an update on pressing news.
What?
No, Pedro Pascal isn't gay, but he's flattered by the rumors.
Well, how about he put his rumor inside of my
Your rumor? Your rumor
my
inside
boomer.
A rumor?
What is that?
What is boomer?
But then again,
I don't like this part of the podcast. This is quite horrifying to
but then
me.
it says Pascal's friendship with Oscar Isaac is the next article. And I wouldn't mind being a fly in the room with that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind to be the third in that room.
Yep.
Oscar's hot, right?
Yeah, Oscar's
Oh, yeah.
hot.
He's got a grungy hotness.
Standard Gabriel.
Very, but he's not very tall.
He's short?
Oh.
Yeah.
He's shorter than you?
Quick to point out the height.
He's shorter than my boyfriend because they worked on something. So he's shorter. Yeah, he told me he's short. He's absolutely. I hear is wonderful, but not very tall.
Oscar Isaac. Bianca, I don't mean to alarm you, but later today, Oscar Isaac is coming over for lunch.
and then I will be fucking naked. And I was like, oh, I didn't get your message.
That'd be so funny. You need
rose petals everywhere.
Is there a
Just
sandwich
music playing.
that you could make for the two of us?
Condoms.
Is there a Czech dish you could perhaps prepare for Oscar Isaac? Oscar Isaac, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and
Daniel
Craig, but also one of the Optimus Prime, the actor who voices Optimus Prime, is coming over. You have like a transformer.
Why are we talking about Oscar Isaac?
Oh, because
he's banging.
You know, the article.
He's banging my boyfriend. No.
Oscar, stop it! I'm in love with her.
The article claims that Pedro Pascal is not gay, but then it says.
But he's never dated anyone.
Bianca, I've never been gay in my whole entire life, but I had Oscar over later for dinner. He winked at me, and I didn't think anything of it. But then later on, it's all I could think about. And things happened while you were in Czech Republic, and I was in England.
Oh.
Things involving sex. All right, I'm done. All right. Who else can we? Oh, Steve Hernandez. He doesn't listen, but who is he?
Okay, let's move on from this topic after Steve is going to be the ogre or whatever.
Hodor.
He's one of the dragons.
He's one of the dragons.
You say, if you tell Steve, Dracarys, he like shoots fire out of his mouth. Burns down the chatterbox. What would the chatterbox be? The Starks of Winterfell?
Yeah, Winterfell for sure.
Starks, yeah. Chatterbox is Winterfell, probably.
Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Blonde?
No, but let's get a review on Blonde.
Josh Michaels is Theon Greyjoy. Sorry, Blonde.
Have you seen it?
No.
Well, then let's not talk about it. I don't want to.
I want to see it, but I heard it gets bad.
What is it on?
Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It's got that really hot Anna something. What's her name?
Yeah, Ferris.
Yeah, Anna Faris. Everyone is a blonde.
Oh, Anna de Armas.
Anna de Armas.
Yeah.
Anna to come over now.
that was aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give her anything she wants.
Yeah, I'm sure, and she doesn't want any of it.
No, there's nothing that I have that she wants.
There's nothing. Yeah. Literally, imagine how crazy is that? There's nothing that you have.
Maybe my Starbucks joke.
Maybe your sense of humor. Maybe she would be into it.
Maybe she likes bald dudes.
She was dating Ben Affleck. I mean, I would rather date you than Ben Affleck, to be honest. Speaking of,
well, we're both New Englanders in a way, me and Ben, so we have that in common.
Both short tempers.
Both alcoholics.
Yeah, both alcoholics.
Once you come, I start doing the accent. Hey, yo, Anna, come on over. You're fucking hot.
Have you seen that movie Knock Knock?
Yeah, I've seen Knock Knock. It's great. Knock
Stop
Knock
saying
gave
it's
me,
great.
It gave me like a 7-hour boner. I had to go to the hospital.
It's arguably the worst thing I've ever watched.
It's one of the best movies I've ever seen. This blonde woman and the hottest woman I've ever seen before I knew she was. They get in the shower with Keanu Reeves, and I was like, whoa, okay.
And then they're like, we're gonna rape you. And he's like, no, I'm a family man. And they're like, no.
I was like, I'll kill my wife. If you want, if that's what you want. Not for murder, but if that's what it takes.
It's quite insane that any of them were allowed to work after that movie.
They become like wet. They all become wet at some point.
It's crazy that all of them were able to like get another job after that movie.
If somebody poured water on Anna de Armas in front of me, she could kill my mom, and I'd be okay with it. If that's what it takes.
And this answers my question about if you care about women's character and personality.
Well, I mean, my dad, who cares? You kill him right away. But my mom, it matters more, right? Pour water on either of those women. Kill them all. Burn down their house. That movie was so fucking crazy. It was bad. Yes. It was really bad. I don't know how it got made. It was like the horniest movie I've ever seen.
It was like a porn that was given a little bit of script.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Like, it was like, you know what? Let's turn this porn into a movie. I think that's how it came about. The producer watched some porn. He's like, that could be a movie. Yeah. And then he started writing the script. It's like, here. How did you think of it? It was jerking off to this little clip.
The script is sticky when he hands it to somebody. But Eli Roth did it. You know Eli Roth, right?
Yeah.
That's a bad...
He's like the horror movie director.
Hostel,
and he's also in that movie.
Reservoir Dogs?
No, but just like...
Bastards.
Exactly. He's the Boston guy from...
Yeah.
I think he made that movie because he just wanted to get divorced from his wife.
He did?
Yeah, because one of the actresses, the other hot girl in it, is his wife, right? Isn't it?
No way, really?
I think so, but I could be wrong.
That must be weird.
Or like they got divorced
after it.
I think so, because that woman is also in.
So you're telling me that he was directing her as she was sucking off Keanu Reeves in that movie?
Yes, he was living off my fantasy, living out my fantasy.
You would like to watch your wife sucking off Keanu Reeves?
Not specifically Keanu Reeves, but a really hot guy.
He should have just done an open mic at the Pikey.
This got really sad suddenly.
I don't have a wife.
I know.
Let's talk about your dating life.
She left me for the guy she's banging in front of me. What's that?
Let's talk about your dating life.
Yeah. How's your dating?
No, I'm not talking about someone I'm dating, like I've been on dates with on this podcast.
Oh, so you are dating?
I don't know if I am or I'm not. Listen, I'm a comedian first.
But you could talk about your dating life in a British accent.
Yeah, that's true.
Get out of my face.
What is it? Okay, tell us about your dream woman. Who would your dream woman be?
No and no. But I did do a show in San Pedro that was pretty great last night. But they were very nice. They treated me very well. It was in San Pedro, and then afterwards we went to a punk bar.
That's so fun. Who did you go with?
Just myself. I should have brought somebody up. I'm like, this is my opener. But I don't know. I should probably you up.
Yeah, dude.
Next time, I'll introduce you. It was fun. I kind of derailed the podcast.
So wait, was it like super packed?
No, that was the one part that was kind of not enough people. But I did my time, and then also Daniel Craig was there. Catherine Zeta-Jones. How much time have we done?
53 minutes.
53 minutes.
That's a lot of time.
Yeah. Do you have
without like a script or like any idea what we're doing?
I mean, the whole time was a lot of fun.
I think it was actually, honestly, like I hate doing podcasts, and this was by far my favorite podcast I've ever done.
How many podcasts have you done?
2. No, I've done a lot.
Yeah.
No, not enough. I usually tell people I would rather kill myself than do their podcast.
And that's the opposite of what happened with us. I said, "Would you like to do my podcast?"
And I said,
you were
absolutely, because you're hilarious, and I love your work. I'm a big fan.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We are going to name the podcast Bill Burr's Opener. I'm just kidding. Before we go into Scott tweets, is there anybody else that we can do for House of Dragons? Who have we skipped over that we always talk about?
Who's like important?
Caitlin Jeffers would be mad if we didn't do her. Although I don't even know if she listens anymore. Who would she be?
Caitlin Jeffers.
I think she'd be that little guy on the first one. Peter, what's his name?
Who?
The Hand of the King.
Dinklage.
Tywin Lannister? No, not Tywin. Yeah, Dinklage. Peter Dinklage.
Oh, Tyrion.
She'd be Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah.
You know, because he
was so fun. Speaking of fun characters, they need someone fun again in House of Dragons.
Yeah, I'm rewatching Game of Thrones with my girlfriend right now. She never watched it.
They're actually fun moments.
It's amazing. Tyrion's amazing.
So House of Dragons doesn't really have fun moments.
House of Dragons,
there's not really good characters.
It's just all about bloodlines. It's boring.
Yeah.
It's like, a little boring, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to marry her. What is this, like fucking redneck?
I mean, I do have to say that the incest is kind of hot. I never thought I would say that, but it was hot.
House of Dragons, I guess maybe, but House of Dragons is literally just like Alabama, you know? Everybody's fucking each other. They're talking about their mobile homes and shit. Like, that's my mobile home. If you get married to her, we get in that land. We get alligators or the dragons.
Yeah. Alligators are the dragons.
Yeah. Isaac Hirsch would be like one of the poles near the castle, you know, because he's skinny and weird looking. Honestly, part of how fun this is for me is like, who do you know? Whose name do you remember? I don't watch anyone's stories.
Wait, who do I? Oh yeah, like I don't know anyone.
That was such an eye-opening conversation. I don't watch anyone's stories either, so we have that in common.
I don't know any people. That's my problem.
I think you know some people. You know, Gerardo is the same way. He doesn't know anybody.
I have no.
Yeah, see, and isn't your life better for it?
It is until you're in a room alone with Brendan, and then he starts using it as a power move.
I like drama, okay, and my friends.
That's true.
I like talking about my friends.
I don't know any LA comedians.
Not all of them are my friends, but I'll still talk about it.
I'll tell you, north of the wall is Riverside.
Who's Daniel?
Oh, that was a great joke.
That's good. Who's Daniel Perez?
She's gonna be that.
Because she sees the future.
Yeah.
No. Because Danielle is a party animal, but also is kind of coming up in comedy. So who is like a partier that's coming up? Like who's someone who doesn't take things super seriously but maybe has a plan? It could be the first season too. Oh, I know. The guy with the sword that is like friends with Jaime Lannister, who becomes like a king, like a knight because he fucks the.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
Loras.
Is that him?
The Prince of Flowers?
No, the guy that's like he's friends with. Damn, I really don't remember any of his names. You know how you are with comedians and you can't remember who they are.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I am with the Game of Thrones people. But the guy that's friends with Tyrion.
Oh, Bronn.
Like Bronn. Yeah, Daniel's Bronn.
Oh, he's fun.
Up and comer.
He was fun. He was ginger too.
Drinking.
He was super fun character.
Yeah.
He was a fun character.
Fucking.
Yeah. See, we need more of those in House of Dragons.
Yeah. Yep. We need more Daniel Perez's in House.
But it's
of
hard because they change the cast every 4 episodes and it's also interesting. Only the women age in that fucking show.
Yeah.
The men stay the same, but the women they get older. Interesting.
Well, Laenor changed.
Who did?
Laenor, Rhaenyra's...
the gay guy.
Yeah.
Okay, well. There you go.
But Rhaenyra was...
Just like the beautiful people. The most beautiful people had to be changed. Everyone else did.
Rhaenyra was a really fun character before she got old.
She really was.
And then she became boring.
I mean, I have to say, when she was like giving that birth and walking, it wasn't that boring to me. She kind of earned my respect. But let's see tonight, because I only saw 1 episode.
Do you think that Heather Maruli as more like the White Walkers, or one of those people where you touch the skin and it gets grayscale? I'm just kidding. She's like one of the queens.
Okay, now you're being disgenuine, but you're a White Walker because you cannot be on the sun.
That's a good burn. Ga 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 ga. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, really, dude? All right. I guess we can read off the...
No, Brendan's like Samuel Tarly. He's like a virgin.
Oh. I thought that was like so nice. Oh. Samuel gets his rocks off with
he does.
And he like watches a kid. He like becomes a father figure.
Let's just say you're...
Now I think you should be that ginger who's friends with Peter Dinklage, because he's super fun and you're super fun.
Oh, yeah. That guy's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm just one of those guys in a Jon Snow world. You know what I'm talking about? Can't win them all. Can't win it at all, actually.
By the way, you have beautiful legs.
Oh, really yes, thank you.
I'm really happy you worked on your legs.
We went over that earlier. I was telling them.
You are wearing very short shorts to show them.
Yeah, well, look, I'm not wearing them to show. It's just they're the most comfortable shorts you can buy. 7 inches or whatever it is. That's what a real man wears.
But that reminds me of Europe, this fashion.
Well, you remember when you used to have to wear like these long ass basketball shorts to be cool, or else you were gay?
Yeah, not anymore.
That was a horrible time. Thank God we're like the fucking idiots will wear like gigantic jean shorts. Like, what are we, John Cena? Like, come on now. Thank God we're not in that dark world anymore. Am I right, bros? Yeah. Okay. Looking out for you. I'm giving you.
So is it like a liberation of your thighs? Is that what's like Renaissance of men's thighs?
Listen, all the squats I do.
Is that why I see so many chicken legs out there in the world?
It's like free the knee. Free the knee, dude.
Yeah, thighs more.
All of the squats I do, I mean, people want to see the product, baby.
It's true, though. It is true.
Thank you. I like that you keep saying it's true, because then maybe someone will believe it. Maybe some lucky woman out there will find the hidden gem that is in Glasso Park.
Imagine if women listen to this.
Imagine if women listen to this.
In my fantasy, they do. In my mind, they do. This podcast was made for women, even though
for women and by women.
You know, it's for women. Fubu.
Oh, by the way, okay, one more thing I want to like bring up, because I've been watching a lot of Hulu, and they have these commercials in it because I'm poor and I cannot afford a version without them. And so there's this new commercial, and it just stuck with me because the slogan for it is basically like it's like a drug you take so you can stay hard.
Oh, for hymns?
Yeah, and the slogan is, "Getting hard has never been easy."
Getting hard has never been this easy?
Yeah.
Do I know a little bit too much about that? Wait, when do you see that? Oh, you see that on Hulu. Yeah, I see that all the time.
What is this?
It's
Getting
so funny
hard
that you're
has never been this. Like, what? It's been easy if you're like a teenager, for instance.
Yeah, well, it's for older guys and men with anxiety, or men who come too quickly.
A man who cannot keep it up.
Yeah, but it's also for men that come at too quickly.
So what does it do? It gets you horny, but it doesn't make
there's
you come?
There's probably different pills. There's probably like one that gets you really hard, one that like numbs your sensation if you're one of these Luis Limases. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. I have no idea whether he does that or not. But yeah, there's different. I'm assuming there's different.
I'm assuming it's for men that masturbate too much.
That too, probably.
Yeah.
You think if you masturbate too much, you cannot keep it up?
Yeah.
Have you seen the For Hers ads?
So if I say that out loud, I'm not gonna feel like I'm discriminated. Like,
no, that's just
like
a true
an
fact.
Honest, true fact.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Men
for sure.
who cannot keep it up, they just jerk off. You guys fucking stop it! Stop doing it! You're making it so hard on us. You know the stuff we have to do to make you feel good? When all you need to do is to stop jerking off.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, not an easy thing to do though, right?
So you're telling me that my ex-boyfriend was... You're telling me... Wait. So you're telling me he was just jerking off too much?
Yes.
You're naming a specific ex-boyfriend or one of the... No,
you know which one. The one with the tiny body.
What a ruthless thing to say. You know what For Hers is though, right? Have you seen those ads? Why are you...
I didn't understand what it was for.
It's for like you've seen those, the For Hers ads?
I don't get ads.
I've seen For Hers, but For Hers was like if I'm depressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was nothing about my sexuality.
Which I think is
basically
funny.
For a guy, it was like, yeah, get it hard on, keep it hard. And for a woman, it's like, if you're sad, take this pill.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
It's the same music though. It's kind of like sexy music.
That makes no sense.
And she's like, I'm just really sad.
What about like
women
a
are
pill?
crazy and men are horny.
What about like a pill that makes me like turned on?
Do you not get turned? You have a thing.
No, I do, but like, what if I was married
no, that
again?
makes sense. That makes. This is the burn it all down to the ground section of the podcast. I thought I was going ham. I had like one more thing to ask you because you said something about boners, but now I can't remember what it is. I'm just
Did I
seeing.
distract you?
I'm just seeing your past get lit on fire like a burnt earth. What is that strategy? But scorched earth.
I have a little dragon in my mouth.
Yeah, Bianca is now the dragon on House of Dragon. Vagar. Okay. So every segment or every show we do, checking in with Scott. Checking in with Scott. And we just read a tweet off. So I'll read it out
Scott
online.
Who?
Scott Lurs.
Oh, that's cute.
Also known as Dumbledore. That's not even Game of Thrones. The last tweet he had was, everyone hates Rick Caruso until it's time to go shopping. Pretty good. I agree. You know, this guy owns the Americana.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's running for mayor.
Oh, I didn't know he was on.
He
owns
wants
Americana.
Wants to lock.
I actually hate Americana. I think it's the worst fucking place in the world.
You don't like the Americana?
Yeah.
Which one? Or I mean, the Americana.
Both.
You hate the Grove and the Americana? Mm-hmm. Even when you're there?
I like it at 10 a.m. when no one's there.
Yeah, that's where I saw Megyn Kelly and Machine Gun Kelly and whatever.
Yeah.
And,
I just genuinely like. I think shopping centers should all just
burn.
Yeah. Thank you.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, but that one's kind of cool
because it's outside. I get it, but you can also go to Europe and shop outside.
I do want to go to Europe. That would be fun.
Yeah, because you have like in Europe, what you have like these famous streets, like Rodeo Drive, but like cute.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's basically like a shopping mall, but it's streets, coffee shops. This is like, it just feels so fake to me. I don't know. Yeah,
I guess the shopping mall thing is a bit materialistic and lame,
Yeah, and it's like forcing you to buy for shit you don't actually need, clutter your house with stuff you don't need.
The times when I've been in Europe and I've just been like walking around like the areas I've seen like Catherine Zeta-Jones, Harrison Ford, Michael Jordan. Yes.
A little bit diversity in there, huh?
Giselle Bundchen.
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
The Americana is the worst place on earth.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of funnier names, but my brain.
You know what it is about the Americana? It's that people go there for dates, and to me, it's like the worst date ever.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. I did take a date there, and it was kind of difficult because it was like, well, I'm not going to make out in front of all of these Armenian families.
Yeah, I mean they have to suffer for Kardashian
like, where do we go? Do we want to make out on the escalator? Am I too old to do that?
Yeah.
So
you decided not to make out at all. Mm-hmm. That was and it's because we blame Americana because if you went and if you took her somewhere else, you might have gotten laid.
Yep, I agree.
Listen, was this a recent date? Was this a date far in the past? We'll never know. Am I,
Well, if she's listening to this podcast, it will probably happen again. Because if she made it this far, that she would be interested in, like, you to listen to this
all the way
for an
to the
hour.
End. Yeah.
Wow, you're definitely getting late.
I hope she's
Nothing's
watching.
Nothing's going to stop her now. She already wasted too much time.
I hope she's watching and be like, who's that bitch? Get out of his house. Did I say it was okay?
On his couch.
That's what I need. A woman who's
I'm
like,
on his couch.
Get out. I don't have to clean the couch now.
This episode is
check germs. I don't want her to be racist or xenophobic. I'll draw the line there, but
this episode is her for hers.
This episode is
she's gonna have to take it for hers after this episode. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need to take it for him because I'm hard as a rock.
Yeah.
Not right now, but I will be. The second I look at her, you know what I'm saying? All right.
Wait, did you stop masturbating because of that commercial?
When I masturbate every time the queen dies.
Which queen though?
Yeah, I just desperately looking for queens.
He's just like looking at the beehive, just like
yeah, if queen bees. Yeah, so every day
he watches the first episode of House of Dragons over and over again.
I can make
on a repeat.
And I'm including. I want to make a really tasteless joke, but I'm thinking about if they have any kind of. I still have a hope for the future, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, you mean like a career?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb, babes.
I know you're right. But I still.
Too many episodes out for that to happen.
I don't think
you'll be the next Tim Dillon.
Oh yeah, well, I'll take that.
You'll have your own.
But I won't fire Ben Avery. I don't know if he got fired. I'm kidding. I'm trading Greg Fire.
I have no idea who Ben Avery is. But
Ben's a friend. He was like the producer of Tim, but he announced I think today that he's not going to be on it anymore. Probably his own call. I don't know. I stopped listening to that show like years ago, so I don't know what's going on with it. You know, Tim Dillon. Tim. All right. Well, thank you. You've been a wonderful guest.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been amazing.
That was our show. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, tune in next week anyways.